real quick. I'm check. We're doing it. Also, you know what I haven't done in a hot minute. I probably should do. I should probably do settings. Isn't there like advanced? Yeah. Okay. For whatever reason, it doesn't provide like feedback now. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, lion. You know, I've never actually looked at a lion close up, but they're kind of scrungly creatures. Like I like look at this lion fur. Like this is it's a bit of a scrungle. Oh, okay. So Nightbot is working. It's just extremely delayed for some reason. That's weird. Hold up, I'm late. There we go. But yeah, lions. How the fuck do they work? I'm assuming the way that most animals. Actually, how the fuck does biology work? Nightbot's apparently been drinking on the bottle a bit. Here, let me. Excuse me. Bonjour. No. How in the fuck? Okay, interesting. I'm getting confused by my own fucking setup style, which I think is a really good sign of the fact that I know what I'm doing now as an artist. When I take even a remotest break from my artwork and I come back and I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Welcome on to Sheen. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean.
Spin!
Okay. Okay, so I'm wondering if it's even worth. I feel like it's probably not worth figuring out the muscle stuff, like figuring out the facial stuff until I figure out the rest of it. Hold up. I definitely have a reference here somewhere. Is Starkey stinky today? Yes, he smells bad. No, he smells fine. Why are you like this? Why can I not get a single day away from the stinky allegations? Thank you for ever voted now. I appreciate that. Okay. I can tell you already one thing that's gonna cause me problems is fucking sorting this shit, so here, let me sort my let me make a folder. Actually do like proper, digital artist behavior and make it like a reference folder. I'd say it was me, but someone would not believe me. I wouldn't believe you. You're the one who's constantly fucking instigating this shit. Absolutely. That is not you, Cyril. I don't know who you're trying to. I don't know who you're trying to fool. Hold up. Let me check something real quick. Okay, perfect. Everything is connected. But consider the fact, 0 votes yes. That just means that you didn't vote in this poll. That's the only thing that means. All right. Is this really the energy you all wanted to start with, Cyril? I mean, I'm not shaming. Okay, you know what? That's not correct. I am shaming. I'm shaming a little bit. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? I'm shaming a lot. All right. Time for me to, because I'm already looking at this. My proportions are fucked. The weird thing is, like, I think I just, like, want to bring this stuff up. Like, I just want to bring the shoulders up, I think. There we go. Save the hydrate, just one. I'm keeping my eye on you. I'm not afraid to reinstate the hydration fucking... I will reinstate the hydration cooldown if it becomes a problem again. Nobody wants that. You don't want that. I don't want that. No, he smells fine wins. Yeah, mm-hmm. And you're trying to get me to fucking believe that you weren't... that you voted that I smelled fine. I think your story stinks as much as you do, Soriel. Also, how does this angle look a little bit better for, like, VTubing stuff? Welcome on in, Cork. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. I figure that, like, it's a little bit more, like very clear distinction between, like, so that way I'm not, like, looking off screen when I'm, like, chatting with y'all. All right. I wonder, like, which of the secret boss songs is gonna be the one that, like, that lasts the test of time. I think that's gonna be the most interesting thing from Deltarune. Okay. Oh, Shadra! Welcome on in! Thank you for your subscription for 7 months, you sweet bean! Enjoy the editing emotes!
Capta 2272 plead less than 3.
How are you holding up? Alright, let me get my fucking arm muscle reference, because I can never remember how to do arms. Nope. That's not right. I'm okay, just very tired. I feel that so deeply in my soul. That's a shout out the Midwest. But no, I feel that very, very deeply in my soul. Unfortunately, that is it's just like something about this week has just been like very like I don't know. I've been a little bit in the dumps. I won't lie. Welcome on NPC. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I know it'll pass. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, as I'm waiting. Hold up. I just need to be held, I think. Tell me about it. I've been EP constantly this week. The worst part is like, because like I get anxiety when I'm not allowed to do things at work. Welcome on, Kronos. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. So it's been mostly just me trying to survive. Okay, I'm looking for muscle reference for specifically. It's the shoulders I really struggle with. Starkey, where the Borb drone designs? They're in the works. Honestly, increasingly, I wonder if maybe I need to work on those on stream for them to get done. I'll be sitting here finishing Expedition 33. All right, so what's going on here? I'm waiting for something weird to happen. I won't lie. Well, come on, Fine Point. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Oh, wait a fucking minute. I think I understand. I think I understand why my arm muscle and back muscles can be, because I think this is supposed to be the like this goes down here. Hold up, son of a bitch. Because I think this is like the so like neck muscle and then like this is like kind of connection, this here kind of connects to the collarbone, and then there's like the back muscle. There we okay. Something like that almost. I wonder if maybe I need to bring this down even lower. Somewhere like there. This is definitely, like, to some degree also, like, a study for me to try and figure out what the fuck I'm doing with anatomy again. I swear to God, I've relearned anatomy, like, 4 times. And I'm still not good at it. That's the part that frustrates me. Is that the artist? Is that the artist experience? Is the artist experience just time to relearn anatomy again? You never get good at anatomy. I can confirm. It would be so much easier if I could just pull a Da Vinci and pull a corpse out of out of the ground. Something like that. I feel like that's the shape I usually end up seeing. Forget it's because I passed out of EP. Did you stay up the entire night playing Atomic Owl? I feel like this, like that's definitely too much, but no. Tell the truth. The owl went atomic finally. Something like that. I think it also, you know what, part of the problem, I think I made it a little bit too kidney. Somewhere like that. Had wet pain time and I could not sleep until 2 a.m. Unfortunate. Okay, then if you got a dip, I do understand. And then this ends up being the muscle here that connects the pecs to the pecs to the arms. Okay, so somewhere like this. And then some of this is going to get hidden by the, some of this is going to get hidden by the, what's it called? The main, so I probably don't want to, like, render it too much. I also need to remind myself that I can. I wonder who would Starkey would want to do an art trade with. Actually, I've actually gotten a couple of people who've like requested or wanted to do an art trade with me. I need to get into art trades myself. Welcome on, Moonbear. Good idea, Sweet Bean. One person is definitely Jaren. And then, like, in general, I don't even want to do art trades that much. I just want to make art for friends, I think is one of the bigger ones. I'm using art fight as an excuse to draw friends, even though I'm not actually doing it. Oh, that's fair. Okay, and then we're gonna do like a, a coffee here or something. I just spewed the notes I had. Plenty of them might not make sense or be applicable, but no, like because like you know what? You know what I might do is just like start like, like basically use the monthly prompts as like, hey, try drawing this person this time. As Kasai the big stinky. So Ariel is trying to distract from the fact that he is the stinky. That is always to blame for chat. I'm not the stinky in Altober. I can't vote on my own poll. That can't be right. You can definitely vote in your own in the poll that you've made. Slander, and I didn't make it, and Twitch doesn't let me vote. That's weird. That is like actually something genuinely kind of bizarre. I feel like Twitch should like you should be allowed to vote in it. Okay. Pectoral. Done. I guess because you know what, I also need to try and so one thing I'm trying to do better about is like understanding like even small perspective stuff like this, where like technically speaking, if like this were like a straight lens, it would be level with the collar, like the top of the pec would be level with the collar, but because it's it is slight perspective, I need to bring the top of the pecs down a little bit. There we go. I do feel like I'm improving at art, even if it sometimes feels like I don't even see it in my own art. You straight. Listen, I didn't claim that I was doing. I didn't claim I was straight. I was claiming that the pecs would be straight. You know, that's also incorrect now that I'm actually thinking about it. I'll be honest with you. I feel like if you have pecs, like I do know that there are straight guys who are bodybuilders, but I also do feel like if you have like sizable pecs, that's definitely like gay pride emoji question mark. It's giving limperist. Who are you trying to put on? Who are you trying to have those boobs for, mister? Okay, I think I need to nerf the boobs because I think it might be a bit too wide. Because I forgot that this is also like somewhat like, if I think about like where the halfway point is, yeah. So it's actually like probably a little bit. My mom told me about an email she got for an anti-bad breath and BO pill and was gonna buy some to obligate me to try them. That's that's very, very passive aggressive. Remember, the most important thing is to give it volume. Yeah, I suppose that's the thing. It's like I want to make sure they're voluminous. Voluminous? Unsure. I mean, okay, so this is just me. I need to remind myself that to some degree this is me just figuring out proportions. And that I add the like sauce later. I changed to a deodorant that worked that I try brushing every day now. I definitely recommend that. Also for like good gum health. I mean, okay, the proportions work relatively good for now. I do think I probably want to just like level it out here. Just that way, like we have that, you know. Okay. How does the... I need to actually do a fucking perspective study instead of just guessing. Like this is bad. I couldn't tell you why it's bad though. I think that's the fucking problem. Also, yeah, so one thing I definitely learned the hard way is that when you brush your teeth, you're supposed to you're not supposed to rinse your mouth afterward unless you're doing mouthwash. You're supposed to just spit. That was something I found out the hard way, because I was like, I brushed daily, but I was still getting cavities. And at one point, I was like talking to my doctor, and she's like, "Yeah, how do you do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, it's like I rinse afterwards, right?" And she's like, "No, you're not supposed to rinse afterwards." Okay, so some degree this does look a little weird. I think also part of it's because this feels cramped. I think hold up. One of the things about 3D perspective is inherent. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a little bit. Like this perspective is one of the things that's a little bit easier for 3D because it's kind of baked into the way that you think about it. Whereas with 2D, you kind of have to figure it out yourself. No joke. Apparently, everyone in my family knew that, and I had to learn it through the internet. I also had to learn it. I had to learn it. Like, I guess it's one of those things where it's like if you just assume people know things. I rinse my mouth after, and I haven't had cavities, and what I do is because I haven't flossed yet. I learned in the past few years how to stop violently gagging so hard and you're like vomit coughing up the toothbrush. That implies that you're maybe oh, you know what? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, it's not supposed to be connected here. There we go. That's why I was looking cramped. Welcome on in, Trash. Well, glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Currently, I'm trying to do some studies of muscles and shit. Okay. How's it going? It's going all right. I do feel like I'm futzing this entire process though, which ain't a great feeling so much. There we go. But how you holding up? We're mostly just doing art, and this is like gonna be, you know, a bit more of a nice kind of comfy cozy stream, I think, given, you know, the kind of energy I had to deal with today. Okay.
Spin!
Work is a scam. As someone who works like a full-time job and one that's you know, not necessarily prestigious but is respected, it's a huge scam. Okay, cozy stream activating sane serial mode. I would appreciate that. Okay, I think I see what I'm doing wrong, because I think this, yeah, I see now, because it's not quite straight on, but it is very similar to that shape. All right, delete that. Something like that. Turns out I need to learn how to half spit and stop changing my toothbrush every time because of Consistent brand mitigates the sensory issue somewhat. Today was nothing burger at work today. At least I'm going to see Superman tomorrow. Heck yeah. Enjoy the apparently the woke Superman. It's so fucking wild to me that I don't get it. I'll admit I don't understand how people could be that dumb, but you know. Y'all, it took me to my 20s to stop changing toothpaste, and brushing no longer is a fight for my life. Yeah, that definitely sounds, I won't lie, that sounds very neurospicy. It's giving neurospice, for sure. How am I this fucking bad? It's like, it's right there. It's fucking kidney bean. And then like let's see. Yeah, so the bottom part of it connects to where the bicep is. I don't think this muscle ref is quite working. It's like this, but not quite as bad. Like not quite as severe an angle. Okay, so I think also part of why I'm fucking this up is I think it's supposed to be here. I think that's supposed to be, maybe need a simpler reference. I think I might be stupid. Because that actually looks significantly better placed. A whiff of tobacco or weed triggers my gag reflex, also like a cough from a deep within the throat, and I'll almost suffocate a quarter of the time. Oh my god. Hold up, I might have just been dumb this entire time. It's 100% a neurospicy thing. Okay, so I think it's almost something like this. And then I take this note here to basically indicate like where the bicep mark is supposed to be. This is actually like, okay, we're getting somewhere. The arm itself is actually like coming together. Something more like this, so that way there's not quite that defined. Me is right behind you. Welcome on, Lord Cobalt. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Please put the knife away. If you're gonna be behind me, I don't necessarily. Please store the knife in its correct placeholder location. But welcome on. How you doing? All right. We're getting somewhere. Also, I didn't even realize that's a Puel, right? If I must. Honestly, I want like Puel is such a sweet bean. Also, every time I see Puel, I want to say his name because it's so much the like, I don't know, something about his name, it gives serotonin when I pronounce it because it does like that it almost like does the like very French thing, Puel, where you know it's almost like your uvula is getting involved in the action. A scabbard. Hold up. Okay, we're not in backup queue currently. Am I the only one here who almost died brushing my teeth? I think that might be I think that's probably a yes. Okay. There we go. So I think we now do something like this. I almost have to, like it's almost like by working backwards, I can do a little bit better of a job. I guess because it's one of the things where it's like the those exercises I did where I was like, um, it was almost there we go. I actually feel like I did not a bad job. I've almost died, but not from that. And then like just do some like line pressure stuff. I think we welcome on in Salad Wars. So glad to have you, Sweet Band. I assumed that was supposed to be with a German pronunciation because Wurzel, I believe, is I can't think of any other like language where Wurz is like. But also, welcome on in. Don't mind me. Trying my best at a language one of the many languages I don't speak. It's salad root. Okay, perfect. The fact that you didn't correct my pronunciation means that I probably did it correctly. Thank God. I struggle with most pronunciation, to be honest with you. I can't even fucking speak English, and this is like it's my primary language. What's a man supposed to do? What's a bird supposed to do? Oh wait, I think I see how to spice this up a little bit. So it's almost like this, and then oh hold up, it's saving. Okay, so it's almost like the connection point between the biceps and the triceps. So it'd probably be somewhere like right here. So somewhere like that. I don't know. I feel like I am like this is coming easier than it used to. I think hold up a moment. I think because of the angle, this would actually be brought in just a little bit. And we would actually see a little bit of the top. Like a little bit of the top connection here. German is a very romantic and beautiful language. If you're bored someday, learn it. I probably should. At the very least, it's not going to hurt to have like another language, under my purview. I guess purview is the wrong word there, because like I can speak Spanish and English. One of them a little bit better than the other. I'm conversational in Spanish at least. Puedo hablar un poquito de español. Depende de su versión, su nivel. Eh, su I'm trying to remember what location is. I had to go back into learning French, studied it for 3 years in high school, and I still listen to some French in my diction every now and then. I should probably I wanted to pick up French, and then Duolingo lost its mind, so I can't. I should probably go to like one thing that I should probably be doing that like one like the best way to develop a look welcome on in WhatsApp. Good have you, Sweet Bean. Static. But no, one thing that I definitely need to probably be doing more is going to like friend streams, like who speak in their native language, because I think the process of like actually like hearing things spoken in their native language is like the best way to build a vocabulary, and that's the thing with the Spanish that I struggle the most at. Okay, I'm overcooking this. Deutsch ist eine sehr schöne Sprache. Some French people hate it when you try to speak their language. They think the butcher their beautiful language and get angry at you. I found out the hard way. To be fair, my understanding is that's generally like a Parisian response. Like the Parisians are very particular about how French is spoken. Um, a lot of French speakers from everywhere else though are like extremely excited when I try to speak French to them. They're like, "Yeah, you're fucking it up, but like, good on you for trying." Seriously, it's like actually, it's just that like Paris is like one of the worst places in the world, and it happens to speak French. I think is the bulk of the problem. Je m'appelle Fatal Calamities et j'ai étudié à la français dans l'école pour 3 ans. Enchanté. That's my name is Fatal Calamities and I studied French in school for 3 years. And nice to meet you. Yeah, not even the French like Paris. That's the level they're at. Like French people fucking hate Parisians. It's in the same way like I actually think Parisians are like the French equivalent of like the like gung ho like American like you know the really really like bombastic loud ones. Like I think that's the French like equivalent of like no one really likes Parisians. No one in America really likes those people. I can't do the past tense accent mark on my keyboard. I'm assuming that the accent because I've learned a little bit of French. So I'm assuming that it doesn't actually impact pronunciation, it's just a spelling difference. I'm looking at you, fucking what was the most absurd example? Oh, that's right, fucking travail. Travail. It's pronounced travail. J'ai étudié. Oh. In a lot of European cities, the capital city is more like its own thing, very different from the rest of the country. That does make sense because of like Europe's extremely long history. That like to some degree, capital cities would almost be like an entirely different political entity than the rest of the country, because they had very very different experiences interacting with and engaging with the world outside. I I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I do feel like there's something wrong. State Kylos are like that too. Yeah. Yeah. Chicago is if you go to Chicago, you'll be like, oh yeah, this is like just like any European city, except like maybe a little bit more car centric. And then you visit rural Illinois, and it's like you've suddenly been transported to the movie Deliverance. Rural Illinois and Chicago are entirely different. Like they could be on different planes of existence. It feels like it's like these are not even remotely the same entity. Okay, I think I realized part of why that looked a little bit weird. Which that it was I think I need to move this out, I think is part of why. What I gave my man a fucking it's better. Is it? We're getting somewhere, but I think I need to move this in. This is definitely me getting picky with my art, but I think being picky on occasion is like the better way to learn. Maybe if I move it up here a little bit. Like just like there. There we go. La pizza avec de saucisses d'épinards. I can't. That's why I always tell foreigners that not all Germany is ugly and weird like Berlin is. To be fair, Berlin in particular has a very complicated culture and history. Jesus fucking Christ. So I can definitely forgive. Like, that was one of those where I'm like, okay, if depending on where in Berlin you are, the reference you're using might be tripping you up. That's fair. I think it is. Yeah, I think it definitely is. Now that I'm actually looking at other references. Because, like, if I look at this. Yeah. Okay. So I actually think I got it mostly correct. I think the big thing is it's almost like a double heart shape here. Yes. Okay. I think I see now what I need to do to fix this. Son of a bitch, wrong layer. That's a wrong layer moment. Use the wrong layer emotes if you must. If you must shame me for using the wrong layer. So it's almost like it's probably like a little bit up and okay, you're on the sketch art layer. It's allowed to not be somewhere like that. And then it's almost like it's like almost like here and then something like that almost. Then something like that. Okay, yes. And I think that looks significantly better. Like if I erase all of like the like weird lines. What's up, Chris?
The rats.
Science and or code explaining stream when?
Science or code explaining stream when? Good question. Terrific question. Couldn't tell ya. To be fair, it's like I think the code explaining stream would probably be a little bit high level for most people. I could maybe do a science explaining stream. I guess the big thing would be I would need people to send me stuff that they think is cool about science that like they don't really have a full understanding of. Yeah, so it was 100% the reference I was using. How do magnets work? No, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. No one knows how magnets work. Welcome on Tylock work. Let I sweet. Not magnets. No one knows. Okay, magnets are fucking weird, man. That's actually something I would be interested in learning because they're very bizarre. Are we on the cruise? What cruise? Is this Baby No Money?
Rats. We're rats. We're the rats.
What's up, Chris?
Can you explain to me what the core of the Earth is thought to be made of?
Isn't that like it's iron, right? It's like the Earth is primarily made of iron and like elemental things that are going through like fission, and that's part of why the core is it's theorized to be primarily iron. It's made of peach jam. Welcome on in, Ash. Welcome to Sweet Bean. When the domains are aligned, that's all you need to know. I want to say it's iron, but it also like that might be one of those things where it's like we maybe don't know the exact like the exact the exact like the exact breakdown. Would you take anti-Starkey pills? Yes, via the mouth. That makes yes so much more concerning. Why did you? There's an explanation for magnets. The video about magnet in the core of the Earth is a CGP video about the airways numbers. Mostly iron and a bit of nickel. How you doing, Barb? I'm doing all right. Just kind of like nice, kind of comfy, cozy day. Okay, so that would be pointed primarily towards him. Oh wait, is this the song that Iron Mouse is in? Yeah, I was about to say, is like this the, yeah, okay. Don't worry, no one voted yes, Starkey. One person voted yes via the mouth. Which does, like, the phrasing of that question is concerning in its own right, but also, is an anti-Starkey pill, like, am I, like, that, you're suddenly making me question my own existence. Am I, Trump! Welcome on in, Raiders! Good to have ya! For those who don't know, Stuckmorph's the Get Chaos Pro Internet. Friday stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 CST. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday for the last few nights, we're learning how to do some work. It's anti-stinky? Oh. Would you take okay, so the question is, are these pills that make you not stinky, or are these these pills that repel people who are stinky? But yeah, I'm actually, I just realized how fucking huge the head is.
Starkey J Morph, I think you need new glasses. It says stinky, my dude.
I can't read. I've never been able to read. Fun fact. There we go. I realized how fucking big the head was. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I still need to shrink it more. The people who vote no choose to remain stinky. Yeah, I suppose at that point it's an active choice, right? Spin Bar's been getting raided. Listen. I have what I like to call the Midwest motor mouth. In the Midwest, Midwesterners are polite to a fault. So instead of, like, you know, like we talk as fast as possible so that way we don't end up wasting the other person's time. This poll is actively a trap. But which means that Midwesterners talk incredibly fast. I see. I feel like I'm also drawing right now. That's awesome. I'm glad. It makes me genuinely happy to know people like draw alongside me. There's no option that doesn't imply stinky. This is, yeah, okay, so I see now the implication of this is the like have you stopped beating your wife question. Like that's the reason the Fifth Amendment exists. I was drawing two big birds as a treat. Heck yeah. Was it you and the owl, or is there a new two double big bird thing you're working on? Yeah. Excellent. Okay, there you go. That looks better. I'm smoothing my persona while catching. Nice. I'm in the process. I'm a null. It's kind of a given for me. That's fair. Yeah, if you chose null as your Sona, you unfortunately are going to have to live with the sneaky allegations for the rest of your life.
Spin.
I do realize, hold up, because this is going to be like slightly leaned forward, so it is going to be a little bit bigger.
Spin.
But yeah, we actually those spins that you see are made by myself. I have a little redeem. Do you mind?
Spin.
I have a redeem that lets me orbify you.
Spin.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Hand. Perfect. Oh my god, welcome on Struggle for Waffles. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for the Struggle for Waffles? Also, welcome on Monkey. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Okay, to explain to the new raiders what is happening. Oh, hell, I guess we don't have to explain it much. That you got. Unfortunately, you got scammed on the time loop. I'm here now. Welcome on in. How you doing, you sweet bean? Fuck. I'm sorry, but that is the nature of RNG. She is a cruel mistress. I have to deal with her constantly, so I know the struggle. Okay, so somewhere like that. Doing okay? How goes you? I'm doing all right. Even if hyenas don't stink inherently, they're often neck deep in rotting detritus. Yeah. But I'm doing all right. I got through the workday, which is, you know, a big important thing that I did. Thank you for the stretch. I'm actually gonna go ahead and speak to hydrate. Also, we're about to run up against our first set of 3-minute ads. We run those every hour to turn off pre-rolls so people don't have to deal with them as soon as they join the stream. Which means, go grab a snack, go grab a drink. The ads will be done shortly. And yeah, I'll be here when y'all come back. Okay. Actually wonder if, like, somewhere like this. Some more like, there we go. That's looking a little bit better. But yeah, the wild thing is that Trob started art about the same time I did, but he's made much faster progress. I guess that's not fair. I am making progress in my own way. It's, you know, it's one of those things where I have to be better about not comparing myself to other artists, even though I know that that's the thing every artist does. I also, yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think you have had more time during those months to draw. So I can't beat myself too much. Comparison is the thief of joy. But it's also like one of those things where it's like I feel like the human brain is almost like hardwired to do that. You got to spend a few hours every day. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I've only been doing like 6 hours every week for like the last year and a half. So I think for that metric, I'm doing pretty okay for myself. Yeah, brain falls in unhealthy patterns easy. Coping techniques are important. Even though, like, some, you know, the I don't have to explain to the other people the eternal struggle of like trying to like fight my own, you know, the voices. I feel like that's just intrinsic to the human experience. There we go. The voices, you mean us? Nah. Brains are very dumb. Yeah, it's kind of wild. It's like humanity is amazing because we evolve these complex systems to keep us alive, and then now we have to kind of deal with this weird monkey brain shit. Now that we live in a society that's fundamentally different than what our brains evolved to handle. Hold up a moment. Let me check real quick to see. Also, if you are in the song queue, or if you want to put a song into the queue, we do have open song request. !SR and then either a YouTube link or search. Also, I think it does accept SoundCloud. So if that's more your speed, then throw it in there. The brain is the only organ that's named itself. That's a good point. Okay. Okay, so you don't really see the Okay, so it's gonna be thumb out. You forgot about Steve. Ah, yes, I forgot it. How could you forget about the Steve organ?
Wretch, we're the wretch.
What's up, Chris?
The brain is a piece of shit. Look at it, giving me bad vibes, headaches and self-doubt. You're doing a shit job, brain, do better.
It reminds me of that, like, the eternal post that does spring eternal in my brain. The like, all right, fucker, I gave you the clear splashy liquid. You got your fucking sunlight. I provided you calories. Now make with the happy chemical, damn it. Okay, so it's here instead.
Wretch.
Nope, not enough.
Wretch.
Time for Negroni waterboarding brain.
The alcohol will continue until the serotonin arrives. Okay. I think I'm realizing I've kind of like done this like the reverse way. Here, let me. Because I realize now the fulcrum point needs to be kind of below where the head is. Shit, I meant to bonk the bird. Enjoy the pets. Save for the pets. Ow, 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 ow. I don't know. There's something so joyful about birds. Just ow, 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 ow. Okay, so more like here. And then if I grab you. Okay, welcome on in, Ilyana. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. How dare you throw a borb at me? It's very rude. You couldn't even be facing towards me? Yeah, I get killed by the psychic boar blast. There's also joy in boar bombs. That's fair. Welcome on in. How you doing, you Sweet Bean? Are you still on your I'm trying to remember if you're on your trip to Japan right now or not. If so, Ohio gozaimasu. That's good morning, I think. I know exactly enough about I'm flying out to Singapore for the Philippines. Ooh. That sounds lovely. Okay, so more like this, I think. Yes, it's good morning. I also know Ochinchin means dick. I'm pretty sure Ononoko Shironasai means go piss girl. Oh, Ononoko Shira Nasai? Unsure. I can't remember. Yep. Good luck drawing for sure. Thank you for stopping everyone over. Thank you for bringing everyone over. Thank you for trusting your community with me. I promise to continue to teach them cursed facts about other languages. You get some good rest, okay, you sweet burb? There's beauty in this life, and sometimes it takes the shape of borbs. It's funny to me that Japanese doesn't have swear words. Like Japanese as a language doesn't really have swear words in like the way other languages do. So like every time a character swears in an anime, that's the translators being like, yeah, this is the equivalent of a situation where they would be swearing in. Okay. Or like this is the kind of behavior. Yeah, it's more of a localization thing they do. Because they're just like aren't really swear words as we understand them here in like other cultures. Like French has them, German has them, Spanish has them. It's kind of weird to think about. Oh god, wait, why is the song incorrect? Is this Coconut Mall, but it's backwards, but it's also forwards? Coconut Mall, but it's reversed, yet playing forwards. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. You think I can't recognize a song that you've played like dozens of times before? This is very much a musical vibe check, though. How wanting are your vibes when listening to this? Did we all just get coconut mauled? Yes, yesn't, yesn't. I'm assuming this one was put in here by Camcool. Yep. Unchecked your vibes. Mall coconut got we just. I learned after VR chat released that that wand that emits pride flags. The concept behind pride flags is very foreign in Japan. To the extent that some Japanese users I've seen have reposted gay furry porn. Don't know the meaning of them. Interesting. That's fair. So like that, it's like the meme of the like pulling up the bear or like pan fried pride flag and being like, yo, why the fuck is everyone from this? I don't know what this country is, but why the fuck everyone from there is so goddamn hot? Except unironically.
What does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea.
Okay, it does look a little. I think part of the hand is gonna get hidden behind the muzzle. Oh, it's a wholesome button press. Oh yeah, Asia in general is more conservative than America. We come from Battyland. Oh, for sure. There's like a, it's like not really like a, it is like somewhat of a drama channel. Because he's covered a lot of VTuber drama, but he also like does like a lot of like discussions about other stuff going on around the world. And he did a video discussing like all of the fucked up shit that like Japan's police force does fucking nothing. It's kind of wild, like how bad there's very clearly like so much evidence. Japan's now slowly accepting gay people. We got XXL Wufia, which is really gay. I thought Wufia was Korean. The main character's name is definitely Korean. It probably is. There's still more to journal. Yeah, that's fair. It's getting there. You know what country it is kind of funny? Wholesome button, I want my points back. I'm sorry. Can we show for Giganta, by the way? You know what kind of country it is funny is like as obstinate. Like, you know what country is like it's so funny to me that with China's demographics, the fact that it's homophobic is like, it's like, y'all, what are you gonna do with all the men? There's so many more men than women. Some of them gotta be gay. You gotta start normalizing the gay. Otherwise, you're fucked. I just fucking realized I did the thing again where I'm drawing Delicious Anatomy and then I have to cover it with a goddamn. homophobic country has the twinkiest guys ever. To be fair, it is funny, because apparently, when they're around the time that people were ditching TikTok in favor of Little Red Note, they like one of the first like bodybuilders to like start making content on there was like y'all have to chill. The gay community on Red Note has to fucking chill the fuck out, because I'm comfortable like with passes, but like just because someone is big and beefy and muscular and has a beard doesn't mean they're gay here in the States. And I think that that's such a funny cross-cultural exchange, because like he was getting like straight up people like being very graphic in their description of what they would do to him. It's like, okay, back it up, pull it back just a bit. Bird up. I just think Koyo designer, I'm like, honey, you know some devs are not all straight. It is so funny to me, the like comparison of like Hoyoverse versus like the comparison they did of Hoyoverse and then the Chip Zanuff from the Guilty Gear franchise, where Chip is like the twinkiest twink in that entire game. And he's like 3 times the size of the like beefiest Bara guy from Hoyoverse. Bravern is incredibly gay. If you wanted to see the Gundam X male pilot homoeroticism, where the pilot loses his clothes every other episode, I've heard. Yeah, Gundam has always been extremely gay, and I'm here for it. Like Lycan, I can believe being bi or pan, but Hugo is just MLM. Oh, Ben Bigger. Okay. There we go. My headcanon is Pan and Ben is going to become boyfriends and kiss. You're telling me that's not just canon? Okay. After the whole Jane Doe horny fest, I'm expecting Big Daddy to be shirtless and sweaty while he fixes his bike in the trailer video. This is probably stuff I shouldn't be figuring out in the sketch layer, but fuck it, we ball. Just sent you a clip from the anime. Am I allowed to show it on Twitch? The answer is no. The thing about anime, anime is like maybe the single most hostile entity to being a streamer of all time. Like that every single time I look at anything fucking anime related, yeah, I get hit with something. I was gonna say no due to copyright. Yeah. So unfortunately, I can't watch anime stuff on stream anymore. Mostly just because it causes problems for when I upload shit to YouTube. Okay, so this is an appropriately sized coffee cup. Just read the title. All right, reading the title real quick. That face when your robot starts telling you about that face when your robot starts to tell you about their sex life. Brave bang brave bang brave bravern. Hey, also can we get a reroll on the name? Yeah, YouTube's even worse. Wii U. China's Gotcha was so much under the covers gay shit. Reverse 1999's Oops All Sapphics. I respect the shit out of that, to be honest with you. Anything that can get past the filters. Like it's sent out of context. It's got sent a out of context subtitle to go with this. Japan is fine with sapphic stuff because lesbianism for them is like girls experimenting and bonding. Yeah, which is like don't like don't mistake it as like oh like that's fine because at least they get to be gay. No, it in a way is in some ways it's better, in some ways it's worse. Because it's also like just objectifying, because Japan does not have great protections for women as far as I've seen. Okay, I need to probably pull you. Okay, you need to probably be pulled down a little bit. I DM Starkey a funny. Okay. Also, some of these are gonna get a little bit more smooth because this is very much the sketch phase still. So far for a sketch phase though, this is going relatively smoothly. Smoother than my sketches usually go. All right, I've been sent. Okay. I've been sent something by Kasai. Which means, low-key, I actually do welcome like the occasional distraction while doing my art, because it does give me time to refresh my eyes. So it ends up being like a weirdly like incredibly useful tool. Okay. I have no idea what this is, but it is animated, which means there's immediately concerns. What the fuck? No, okay, but this is genuinely, this is okay. Unironically though, okay, fun fact, that is actually a straight up like technique for coping and dealing with like potential attacks. It's called Hell Screech. The disappearing arms bothered me more than it should. Listen, as an artist now, I do understand where they're coming from in regards to those disappearing arms. But no, it's called Hell Screech, and the idea, yeah, exactly. The idea is that you want to appear like not psychotic, but like unattached. Basically, like you want to appear like disconnected from reality, because no one's gonna fight a crazy person. And so like that is actually a tactic that like people will like, people who like do workshops for like interpersonal safety on stuff like that. It's very Joe Lycett. I have no idea who Joe Lycett is. But like yeah, the idea of it's that you're actually supposed to be out weirding them. So like that is a genuinely like useful technique in like situations where there is someone being potentially hostile. Okay. Time for me to do a little bit of editing now with different colors. Okay. Okay, so there needs to be this here to like be where like the snoot connects to the eyes. Snoots are so tricky. They really are. Also, like, because this is a front view, so I did have to get like primarily a front view snoot. Also, questions: why did I go down the rabbit hole of watching chickens lay eggs? Why did you do that? I'll be honest with you, I can't answer that. That's a question only you can answer yourself. God damn it! It's gonna be a fucking. I knew it. It's a Ronald McDonald remix. I recognize that fucking audio. Joe Lycett is a British comedian that inconveniences his way out of spammers, scammers, and dumb situations. I backed out when it got particularly defined. Okay, so what's going on with the snoot here? It's kind of just like circular shaped. You ever see a video of a farm cracking an egg only for another egg inside? I haven't. What are you drawing? I'm drawing a piece of my Sona as a lion for Julian. The silence. What do you want from me with the silence? Nice. Yeah. It's kind of hexagon, but a bit rounded. Yeah. I should probably exaggerate it a little bit because it is coming out. It's, oh my god, I can't believe it's coming out. I'm so proud of it. It's one of the things where it's like, as time has gone on, I think I realized that like I'm more comfortable with Like, because you know, I've been messing around with having a saucier Sona, but I think I realized I'm comfortable with saucy art of Starkey as long as it's not in crow form. If it's like if it's another one of his forms, I'm like much more comfortable with it, which I think is kind of interesting. Coming out, good for them. Good for them. Good for them. I think I almost want to exaggerate the effect even more. Makes sense. The crow is the one you're closer. Yeah, it's like I see myself as crow, but like that doesn't necessarily mean that there's you know, like it's almost like it incidentally almost took inspiration, not intentional by any means, but from Race Solar. Remember to connect the snoot to the jawline? Yeah. Actually, more people should be like Race. That's one of those things where it's like I'm apprehensive to say that because like I don't want it at all to be like, oh, you took the idea. Like no, I'd had Starkey's design in my head for forever, but like welcome on in, Corbett Bubble. Can we get a shout out? Also, do we ever get a shout out for I just realized I missed. I'm so sorry, Corbett. I missed you earlier. Do we ever get a shout out for I think Astral streams? Can we get a shout out for Astral? I'll leave you with the departing drinking bird. I'm so sorry. I just now realized that I'm tough. I am so in the art zone. But no, because I don't, you know, it's one of those things where it's like I definitely incidentally took a lot of heavy inspiration from him when I realized, oh wait, that's kind of what I've been doing this whole time. I guess it's one of those things where it's like great minds think alike. Hold up, let me see where the nose connects. Okay, it basically splits the difference of the. Like it ends up, yeah, it ends up basically being about halfway across. Especially where it's, I actually might, hold up. You're all good, I just need to drive home. All good. Be sure to drive safe, okay? Mostly me in the sense that people restrict themselves too much on having one fixed permanent Sona. That's fair. So basically what I'm saying is, there might be some sussier art coming from a different form. I do feel a little bit bad because I feel so bad. I commissioned Garion to draw like Starkey as a bear. And then he was drawing it on stream and it got a little too detailed with the bulge and he got bad. I feel really fucking bad about it. I know it wasn't it's not my fault, but it's also like I could have said something. I'm like I'm sorry. I'm a goofus. But also it was kind of funny. Okay. So it's so this is something I need to be doing more, is just breaking things down. My theory is I still got banned because he was shit talking three horse girls. Yes, it was the horse girl's fault. Uma Musume, you struck again. How could you do this? Oh fuck, Uma Musume, they've done it again. Okay, remind yourself that this does not need to be perfect. This is the sketch layer. It's something I need to constantly remind myself of. Oh my god, did the Yakuza get him? I love how incidentally... Because, like, I know there is some connection between Uma Musume and the Yakuza, but I'm not entirely 100% clear on how. My guess is that it's just like, oh, it's a game, you know, it's a game about racing horses, and incidentally, that's, like, the Yakuza's territory in Japan. So, like, that makes sense that they would just incidentally kind of brush up against each other. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, it's because of the involvement of the Yakuza in gambling and such. So whenever your horse girl loses, you can blame the Yakuza. Gold Ship is a creature. I'm assuming Gold Ship is the name of a horse. Imagine if you had to put down a horse girl gets injured. It's like, I'm sorry, jovial merriment, but it's time to go to the horse. It's time to go to the glue factory. So you pull out a gun on an anime girl. Also, there's an urban myth that the reason that why there's no porn or lewd art of them is because the Yakuza said no to it. That's really fucking funny. I could see it. Also, if you understood that jovial merriment reference, then we apparently have very similar YouTube recommendations. Goldship is the most unhinged horse ever, and I mean the IRL one. Isn't there like the horse that like the horse that's never won a race, and so its representation in Uma Musume doesn't feel like it's the only horse that doesn't feel bad when it loses, like gets last place or something. No, that's Haru Urara. Goldship's a prodigy. All right. What the fuck do lion teeth look like? Hold up real quick. This is Delos when you don't look like this is Delos in the morning. Majestic. They're such derps. I love them. Goldship literally threw 1,000,000 of yen race because he just felt like it. Goldship is smart enough to understand human speech and the camera. Okay, so they basically have like... Okay, so this is kind of what we're looking at. And basically big incisors, and the rest of it's relatively like, you know, there's not necessarily a whole lot. I don't know if incisors is the correct term there, but... Okay, so it's like, it's this out. All horse girls have an actual IRL counterpart, which I think makes their lore richer and more compelling. I mean, that makes sense. If it's based on racehorses, you might as well base them on the actual fucking things. There we go. It was literally called the 12 billion. The event was literally called the 12 billion yen incident. So that's like what? It's like 120 million USD. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, base them on real horses and make people have to put them down, so they have to spend more money to get the horse girl back. It's on the fucking wrong layer. All right, let me merge these layers real quick. What the fuck? What? Oh, god damn it. It's because of the fucking selection tool. There we go. Are you guys enjoying Last Fruby Newt? Fucking Sims KD3 Perry DLC. Is Katy Perry the one that's actively fucked up her own career? I can't keep track of them. I'll be honest. Why is there no Limp Bizkit Simlish cover? Because they're cowards. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay, this is getting a little unwieldy, so let me try to clean this up a bit. Flaccid Pancakes. Flaccid Pancakes is the best localization that never happened, unfortunately. Okay. You touched my Tralala Simlish cover. It is a fucking, that's a wild thought to have. Not super enthused with how this is turning out. Oh, I think it's because I need to move you over here. So you should be like right here. So it ends up like almost being hidden behind the tooth. Maybe not quite as extreme an angle here. Hold up. What if I do that and then add the... There we go. That's the look. What in the butt Simlish cover? What fucking year is it? You've unlocked a fucking ancient demon with that memory. It's the year 5174. Jesus Christ. The dyslexia is strong today. What the fuck? Good lord. What are you doing, man? I mean, come on. Actually, hold up. It's probably fine. I just probably need to bring this in a little bit. So that way it aligns with where the eye, yeah, like that would be here, and then this would be here. Okay.
Spin!
Think of the spin. There we go. Thank you for throwing a Pikmin. Thank you for the save reminder. That was the first time I've saved since we started working on this today. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Spin!
Is that even... Oh, the song is so good. Do I hear my current favorite song? Welcome on to Creativity. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Oh, this is from, I probably shouldn't be paying too much attention to the lyrics, because, my friends do want me to do want to show me this, so. Audio Jungle. I'm sorry. I won't be paying too much attention to this one. Yeah, oh my god, yes, it's more the scene the song it's more the scene the song is from that that's a spoiler. Okay. So I can let this happen without like being necessarily spoiled. Because one of my friends is she very much likes to watch me experience stuff for the first time around her. I think it at least makes more sense in context.
Spin!
That's fair. That's fair. That's a good point. I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's also like the argument for like everything, and like by that argument, there is no such thing as a spoiler. To be fair, like I think I handle spoilers relatively well because like I'm someone who's like there for the journey rather than necessarily being there for the ending. Fair enough. I'm currently highly obsessed with this movie. Understandable. The whole movie is really good, so watch it. That's the plan. We might watch it tomorrow. We'll see. It's definitely on the list. Bow. Oh, come on, Phoenix. Gotta be sweeping. Bow, wow, wow. So is this song is apparently what's the term for it? Because like I have not played Final Fantasy 14. Is this song like this song apparently is a what's it fucking called? How you doing? I'm doing all right. I think I'm actually making progress as an artist. Propaganda, that's the one. we're getting somewhere at least. Yay, progress. Like, this is gonna lurk birdie for sure. It's a propaganda song for Shinra. Okay, so what if we erase this? And Shinra is obviously the evil, you know, giant tech corp. Well, come on in, Fizz. It's gonna be a sweet bean. Can you shout out for Fizz Tiger? Hold up. Let me try something more like this. See, when I hear Shinra, I think of an anime character. Well, I mean, it is Final Fantasy, so it's very anime in that aspect.
Spin!
Thank you for breaking Soy Rail's femur. There we go. I mean, for a specific anime, I think I had the same thought when I saw a streamer play Final Fantasy. Shinra is the name, is the character name in the anime Durarara. What's up, Crisp?
2468 take a stretch or meet an unfortunate fate.
All right, fine. I'll stretch and hydrate. Yeah, there are a couple of Shinras going around in anime land. It's like how fuck, who's the protagonist of Akira? Akira! I might be fucking stupid. I'm gonna be honest, that was so goddamn dumb of me. Think of that. Alright. One more hydrate, the fucking cooldowns come back on. When I hydrate, threads applied. Oh, that's not fixed, huh? It's supposed to be like that. It's not there. I don't want it to have a cooldown. So I guess sorry, can we like you like that? You the like a little bit of a himbo moment there for sure. But no. Yo, what animal is the Pink Panther? That fucking level of I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Alright, fine, I'll fucking you're forcing my hand, I'll put a cooldown on it.
Rats, rats,
What's some crisp?
rats.
Starkey Mom said it was my turn to talk shit about capitalism, so I shall a movie theater trip should not be around $50. What the fuck is this? It's just the cost of a movie and a drink popcorn combo, and that's not including the popcorn bucket being limited edition for some fucking reason, making it $70 at least.
Alright. Need a shower redeem? Wait, hold up a moment. I thought I fucking... Hold on. I thought I just changed it. Stargate says my turn to talk shit about capitalism, so I shall... movie theater should not be around $50. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. For, I forgot Darude Sandstorm doesn't immediately start with the do-do-do-do. That's just the fucking like the music video version. Okay. Can I have a significant bit of capitalism as a trait? Need a shower redeem? I suppose if I'm gonna have a cooldown on that, I need to have a shower redeem. If you want capitalism, go look at the floor of McDonald's.
Where the rats?
What's up,
I
Chris?
think Kasai is a capitalist, Starkey. We need to eliminate him as he could spy.
Alright, I'll get the fucking lava buckets. Send him to the nether. It doesn't look great, but... Oh well, I'll figure that out in the fine detailing. You wouldn't lava bucket a raccoon on his birthday. It's not actually my birthday. Happy birthday, Kasai. Happy birthday. Chinese torture methods wishes it had what Minecraft's got. Also, we're about to run our second set of 3-minute ads. We run those every hour to turn off free rolls. So people don't have to deal with ads as soon as they join the screen. As soon as they join the stream. Happy birthday. Now get into the... Happy birthday. Now get in the fucking lava pit this instant. I am no longer asking. Get in the lava pit. No one normalizes capitalism here. Expression, it's a little... Maybe I need to move the eye out a bit. I think that might be the issue. I think the snoot might be covering too much of the eye, or at the very least, like in a way that doesn't necessarily make it look like. Uninstalls cosplays Minecraft mods. That's what capitalism gets. It makes you start your Minecraft modding adventure from scratch. Deletes your deletes your charts. I don't know, man. The answer is I think I need to come back with refreshed eyes. What the fuck's Lions got going on for ears? I can refresh your eyes. That feels like a threat coming from you. Oh, I think I realize now kind of what's... My spreadsheets! No, without them I'm powerless! It evaporates. Lion's got bear ears. Okay. I think I realized also part of, like, why this... There we go. That's much more the expression I was looking for. I can really refresh Darky's eyes. I want eye bleach in the sense that it's going to refresh my eyes. Like I'm gonna see something that's cute and then be like, oh, that's cute. I don't want literally bleach poured into my eyes. Just so we're clear. That's what eye refresher means. It's not meant to cause pain and suffering. Okay. Hmm. There we go. Because I'm trying to do like the lean forwards, like that there's a little bit of like ear here. Send you an eye refresher YouTube short. Oh god, it's Alpharad. Okay. Can we... Alfred, I think... So I have nothing against the dude, but it is worth noting that like Alfred is almost like like there's a fascinating career trajectory because it's almost like the Mr. Beastification of like every social media platform, if that makes sense. Where like he started in like a really specific niche, specifically Smash, and then he got like really well known, and then started doing stuff outside of Smash, and then now isn't even a video game YouTuber anymore. Like it's not. I would say that that's not like what his target demographic is. I should find a different one. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but also it does, I guess, make me a little bit sad that, like, you know, it feels a little bit like there's, like, no, I don't say, like, no honor, because that's overselling it. But it makes me feel a little bit like it's almost like the end goal of capitalism, or, like, the end goal of content creation is to become a person like that, which seems just, I don't know. I mean, I guess he's getting paid to do what he wants for the rest of his life, which is like, that's pretty neat. But it does make me miss his, like, the content that he made that was like, you know, that I found interesting. Because that's not notably even the first YouTuber I watched who like hit the big time and then their style completely changed. Yeah, passionate content creators become less frequent. Yeah. That reminds me of Hava. Have a good day. Find a separate YouTube short. All right. Have a nice day. I fucking knew it. I got you. You can't get nothing around me. I am the big brain player of the game. All right. I think this is an actual voice actor, so this is most likely not AI generated. Oh my god. No, this is that's absolutely, you can gaslight the fuck out of people like that. That's a horrifying prospect. Like that's a horrifying prospect. There we go. Starkey has too much up, dog. You're not gonna get me with these. The only way you're getting me with these is in regards to the fact that I do read them. Even though that's like probably not necessarily the smartest idea. I can't find something unhinged that bends your mind like a pretzel. But no, like imagine like being like, you know, like you're relying on that technology and then someone just like slowly gaslights you to think that there's like a farm outside by like occasionally connecting every now and then just to like play a farm animal noise. Passing by to say hi. Also look up the Indonesian salamander when you get a chance. Okay, bye. All right, what's the Indonesian salamander look like? I can bend Starkey's mind like a pretzel easily, but Starkey would kill me. Oh, that's cute. Look at this little creature. Look at this little buddy. It's like this is like the platonic ideal in my mind of like amphibian. You look at that and you're like, that's amphibian. Even more so than like a frog. That amphibian. Like this is it's perfection. Also, like, look at this. I guess to be fair, that's a genus salamander. Wait, is that not even... Why is there no fucking pictures? Small. I think that's a leaf in the upper right-hand corner. Hold up a moment. Is this even the right salamander? List of amphibians of Indonesia. Salamander. Is there no... Am I being gaslit? Is there no such thing as an Indonesian salamander? That can't be... That's giving AI. Yeah, I'm not finding anything salamander. I see mangonel salamander. I see there's the Indonesian translation on Wikipedia of salamander. Bufonidae is frogs. I don't know what salamanders are. Yo, Indonesia's got a lot of they got a lot of amphibians. What's the fucking scientific name for salamander? Ambystoma. Nope, no ambystoma. All right, I think I've been gaslit. I don't think there actually is an Indonesian salamander. Not real. Can't find it on the internet. Fake animal. I've been gaslit. I'm sorry, Ego Jalapeno. I looked it up. I couldn't find it. I do love that Barrack dancing emote. I need to get more animated emotes. I will say I have one animation in the works currently, but it is not an emote. It's actually gonna be a new stream. It's gonna be a stream alert thing. I think I'm gonna replace either the spinning crow or the really cool bird. So it's either gonna be the new follow alert or the new sub alert. I just love Barrack in general. Gay. I'm sorry, I had to. The opportunity presented itself. And I'll say delete us the internet. It's just like recycled content from other people. Yeah. I just realized because it's a cat, I can do the like. Stark, you can't tell my boyfriend I'm gay. I'm sorry, Barrack. It's too late. I already did. Wait. I'm sorry, Astral. It's too... I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. It's a day. It's a day and a half. It's the normies level of brain rot? I suppose so. That's like not necessarily a bad way of you know, explaining it. There we go. But no, like it. I don't know. It's like it's fine. I don't necessarily think it's like, you know, the Daily Dose of Internet. It definitely feels uninspired. I think is like I think that's the biggest crime it's committed. Hmm. What is this? Luxury movie theaters? Because it's an entry-level internet stuff with how easy everything divulge, you have an easier time just scrolling through TikTok. I suppose that's fair. I like my daily dose of internet. It usually includes puns. What the fuck is this? Capitalism by Oingo Boingo? I actually, this is gonna be a skip from me. I'll be honest with you. That one was just given no kind of musicality. So I found out I found out my city has a nude bleach, and some hard slurred tech bros are trying to get rid of it. I don't know how. Didn't even know we had one. That's just like, of course it's. I swear to God, there is really genuinely nothing more repressed in this world than a tech bro. Like, if they were capable of getting any action at all, I'm sure they would be like functional people. But goddamn, if they don't make their virginity everyone else's problems. Well, come on in, Cornflake Girl. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we talk about like that's? I'm just like. I think it's like there's just this weird disconnect from like the reality of the tech bro. The Jeff Bezos wedding is unironically like one of the most sad affairs I've ever seen. There was like it might be the single most joyless wedding I've ever laid eyes on. It's safe to assume all tech bros are so deep in the closet they can find Narnia. What was the wedding like? So Jeff Bezos married a supermodel? I can't remember. He rented out an entire city in Italy. What do you mean, Starkey? Anyone could rent a full city? He rented a full city, had fucking like facsimile versions of himself and his betrothed fucking ride. Like, he didn't even ride the gondola. He made fucking dummies of him and his wife, his fiance, to ride the gondolas instead.
Wretch.
What's up, Chris?
Where the wretch?
Unfortunately, all tech bros makes their personality about their contact plus maidenless status.
And I think the thing that's the fucking saddest thing about like the entire process is like the guest list. Bezos invited 200 celebrities. Not a single family member. No one who was actually like there because he had a personal connection. Every single person was invited because of their big name. Which is like just about the just about the fucking saddest shit I can imagine.
I wish he would have done it in France. His entire wedding would have been covered in cow and horse shit.
It would have been fucking glorious, to be honest with you. You'd rented the entirety of Venice, so no other people would exist there except the other servers. Yeah, he straight up like economically fucked over Venice for a bit. I think like, but also like it's like, not to like, you know, this isn't to say like, oh, feel any amount of pity for the guy. No, he's an asshole. It's probably the case that like his family, even if they were invited, probably wouldn't have shown up. But like, it is just like it's like maybe the single most telling thing I can possibly imagine. Why would you pity him? Because his life's so fucking hollow. I think that's the thing. Like they're TK, welcome on, Raiders, good to have ya. Can we get the Twitch channel for TK? Hold up a moment, let me go and quiet the anime for a bit. I'm sure he deserves the worst shit. But welcome on in. How was Dead by Daylight? I was actually lurking in your stream for a bit. But yeah, what were you up to? So for those who don't know, Strikemorph, Big Gay Chaos Co Internet, very stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday for the last year and a half, I've been learning to do smart. I'm currently in the process of trying to prepare a piece for Julian. So that is, all things considered, the sketch is going relatively fast by my standards. Jeff Bezos ruined Seattle by getting rid of vital areas for living spaces. We're currently complaining about billionaires and making fun of Jeff Bezos's recent wedding photo for being incredibly sad. But yeah, no, it was good. I'm glad I had a good time with DBD. I definitely, it's been a bit since I've played it because I just really like fell out and never got back in. Like how an inside job killed him off by unceremoniously being fed to a fucking kraken. We had some good games. We had some bad games, and we had a nice killer that let me and my friends go, heck yeah. We love a respectful killer. They're rare because they're respectful survivors are also rare, but unfortunately for everyone. All right, I'm trying to figure out how the best to draw a main. I wonder if I might want to just bring this entire thing down a little bit. Just like help. There we go. Was there any press coverage of Trump and Melania's wedding? Probably. I don't care. That's definitely like on the level of like, you know, I'm sure there was, but also like to some degree it's just like almost a pity party if I like try to engage, where I'm just like, they're just sad. Not worth engaging. I saw an image of a lion's hairstyle and it's very intuitive. Yeah, like we can talk about other things, like lions. Happy Julian. Y'all remember the bag neppy? The bag nebby? Get the bag? Oh, it's a Pokemon reference. I was so very confused for a moment there, I won't lie. Okay, so it does go like all the way around. Partial shaver, perhaps beardless, and maybe a feminine look. I think I'm actually gonna like cut the because I'm gonna try to go based off the thing that Delos made for me. Like use that as the basis for the design here. Did I put it in here, or I probably put it in my stream stuff? My folder system is fucked, y'all. It's bad. I really need to organize my PC. I still have to go already, but see y'all later for sure. Thank you for hanging out, you sweet bean. This would be PNG tuber stuff. PNG sets. Okay, yeah, so it ends up being like mutton chop style. Funnily enough, he remembered a thing I actually fucking forgot, which is the the goggles. So I have to make some room for that. How do I forget my own fucking details? I swear to God. You seen the new Soups Man video yet? I feel like when I see it, I'm gonna get motion sickness. What the fuck is? So the answer is, if you're asking me if I've seen a movie, the answer is universally like now. Oh, is that it? It's a lion. It's a, oh god, no, not, never mind, that's the Borb. Death approaches. What if we kissed? What if I kissed the Borb? Mwah. 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 Just holds his mouth open. Starkey, welcome on in, Orion. Glad to have you, sweet Bigby show for Night Lycan. What if we held hands on the trajectory of the lethal Borb missile? It would be very cute, and then presumably one of you would die. Okay. I didn't necessarily think that a Family Guy remix would be a thing people would bother to make, but you know, I guess here we are. There we go. So I made a poll. I remember having to come up with goop choreography and costume to the Bird is the Word in middle school. Should Nebby get in the bag? Yes, pew. Yes, in a safer work way. What is pew? Pew concerns me by its implications. Who is Nebby? I believe this is in reference to the Pokemon anime for Sun and Moon. Pew is Nebby saying no. Okay. The 2 yes votes are nefarious. Okay. Clear that out. What do you mean? Family Guy is the pinnacle of enshittification and lazy content creator? To be fair, it, it it actually, from my understanding, is not Seth MacFarlane's fault. He's contractually obligated to be there, and his my theory is that it is actively getting worse because he wants the show to get canceled. Like, I think he wants Family Guy to not be on air anymore so he can write other things. Which isn't to say, like, oh, Seth MacFarlane's some kind of writing genius. No, it's just, like, I think he's just given up. I think he's, like, exhausted every well of potentially, like, actually writing anything interesting. And at this point, it's just like, let's just write shit that, like, you know, let's just write shit that, like, doesn't fucking make any sense anymore. People get tired? Yeah. There we go. Not even the show itself, the internet is full of compilations and ranking of episodes. Oh, yeah, that's also fair. How's that look? I think it'll look a little bit better when I clean it up. Do you also think South Park writers should go on hiatus to take a break because they have good episodes, but it's sparse? To be fair, South Park is also, like, I think the only thing that's keeping Comedy Central afloat nowadays. So if they stopped writing, I think Comedy Central goes belly up. Remember how Seth MacFarlane made fun of people expecting his Oscars hosting would go, and no one on Tumblr watched the Oscars, so they thought the opening skit was real. I mean, honestly, once you get an audience of people that are as uncritical as the average Family Guy, like, person who still watches Family Guy to this day, you can basically do whatever the fuck you want. You can make fun of them all the time. All right. Family Guy is the Nintendo of adult cartoons, basically. Well, here's the thing, like, Nintendo still occasionally puts out good games. I guess if you're Family Guy occasionally puts out good episodes. So that, you know, that is to some degree an apt comparison. I bet it's something a carrot would say. What is Starkey's veggie Sona? I feel like we literally had this conversation. I can't remember what we decided. I think I got assigned, like, eggplant or something. Is eggplant the horniest veggie Sona? I feel like it is. Like, eggplant is the horniest veggie Sona for men. I'm saying carrot. Oh, that's right. That's how this entire fucking conversation started. The goddamn, the carrot energy that I still am completely mystified by. Starkey is very carrot. Eggplants is a fruit. You're telling me you're fucking putting an eggplant in a fruit salad? We're talking about it fucking culinarily, not botanically. Eggplants and peaches are the horniest. I would be one of those purple onions. Oh yeah, red onion. They're red even though they're purple because I got fucking nothing, to be honest with you. I can see it. Wait, what do you mean that you can see? You can see me being a fucking carrot? Yes, Starkey Carrot is weirdly fitting. I have no idea what that means, and to be honest with you, at this point, I don't know how to even ask. He has James T. Kirk to go back in time to stop him from hosting shows Seth, where he went wrong, like singing about seeing women's boobs in Oscar movies while actresses pre-recorded pretending to be offended, not even the same dress while they were actually wearing that night, and everyone on Tumblr failed to realize that they were on the joke. Like at some point, I feel like at some point you get big enough where you can basically just make shit for you, and it doesn't really matter if people get it or not. And like that's kind of where I want to be. That's the dream. You know, not chasing the algorithm and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking do a thing that I think is neat. Okay. All right. Somewhere like there? Yes. What Vigi would I be? Hmm. I feel like asking the question, "What veggie would I be?" is like you're opening yourself up to some potentially very brutal critiques. Is this One Piece or not one? I'm so fucking Rewind X TV World. I feel like I'd be a potato. I also vibe with a potato. Okay, so I think this is actually like one of my better looking pieces so far. As I'm refining this, I think as I refine it more and more, it will look better and better, which does make me very happy. There we go. Because I realized I'm so fucking bad about drawing details of my like the details I specifically request. I'm so bad about it. Something like that. Can I be corn? Is this fucking Buddy Holly X Megalovania? Ooey ooh, you look just like a big shot. Okay, that's actually a genuinely, genuinely pretty good. I kind of I respect it, even if I don't like it. Okay, let's erase this stuff because we're not going to see it. Can I be corn? What does being corn say about you? Because like I'll be honest with you, I don't like corn. I think corn is like the worst vegetable. It's nutritionally like empty except for calories. It's like grown fucking everywhere around here. Maybe that's like the part of why my bias against it is so strong. Are you into metal music? I'm down to listen to metal. Just so long as it's not from Metallica. Because fuck Metallica. Bunch of posers. I meant for Korn the Thing. Korn's alright. It's not like my favorite metal band, but I don't what even is my favorite metal band right now? Is it Disturbed? I think it might be Disturbed. I meant for the Korn thing. I don't like metal. There we go. There we go. You can probably only see half of it with the current posing. Metal gives my brain my fragile brain the throbbies, which means potential migraine. Understandable. Passed out on my chair, so that's a sign for my body saying I need some eat. Yeah, go get some good rest. If you're passing out at your chair, that's a sign your body probably is like desperately in need of some self-care. Thank you for hanging out though. We'll be fine. We got another like 20 minutes. Okay. Go to bed and hydrate. Yes. Both of those are very important. Okay, I'm trying to think. So the buttons are usually on the right side. So they would be on the right side here and then appear on the left over here. Okay. Okay. Can I please have a second Buddy Holly Starkey? I'll allow it. I'll allow it since, you know, let me hold up. Let me check the queue length. Hold up. We might not have enough time for another Buddy Holly. 4, 7. That's gonna be probably 9. Okay, we got enough time. We got 13 minutes, so like we have enough space in the queue for 2 more songs. I also might try to make this like a lineless piece. Because I've kind of been interested in looking to those. Although, like, I guess, like, if you're doing lineless, you kind of want to have a better idea of what you're doing with shading than I usually do. Lineless is harder. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily seem too much harder. Because it's primarily just like lining in the color that you want, and then needing to consider the fact that like there is going to be some areas that are it's time consuming. To be fair, I spent like 30 hours on my last piece, so I'm definitely not afraid to spare some time. Although I probably, now that I think about it, want to go a little bit lighter on this one because I do want to start like actually doing like some gift art / fan art. Is this Christmas music? Sounds like it. Oh, Shiana, what have you done? Sounds like Persona Christmas level. It's scary Christmas music. I suppose that's fair. Wolf O'Donnell, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Live Chat. Come have you, Sweet Bean. We are not quite wolf, but big cat a la panther. Hold up a moment, is because it's Wolf, Falco, Slippy. Wolf and Fox are the only ones that are named their species. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never actually played a Star Fox game. We do more Krampus art. He's hot. I'm like Neutron Krampus. I'm trying to like. To be fair, like, Christmas is not necessarily the horniest holiday. I would argue it's probably the least horny holiday. Halloween, and because I'm totally normal about him and Santa, being exes. Halloween is, I think the horniest holiday, outside of like maybe Easter, in its original incarnation. It's not the Christianized version, because yeah, Easter used to be a fertility festival. Wouldn't Valentine's Day be the horniest? I think Valentine's, because here's the thing, Valentine's Day is celebration of all types of love, so it's platonic as well as romantic and sexual. Wish I could fuck a werewolf. That's fair. What in the God's green earth is that fucking... Oh my god, it's a annoying Gen Alpha meme. Welcome back, Hyenas. Like, good to have ya. How you holding up? What the fuck is this? What? Blackout Video Games by Brionic. What is... How long have you been playing? How long are you playing and streaming? I think I'm gonna finish up in about 15 minutes. So I got another 15 minutes in me. The song makes my ears bleed. It's definitely killing it. It's definitely an experience. This is an experience of all time. I should probably disable raids now that you make that point, because I don't want to like have someone stop by and be like, well, there we go, stop raids for an hour. So we have Fox, Falco, Slippy, Peppy, General Pepper, and on Starwolf we have Wolf, Leon, Pigma, Panther, and other characters who are Andros, Bill Gray, Cat, Monroe, Faye, and Miyu. So the ratio of named after your species is Fox, Wolf, and Panther. So I guess it's one of the things where it's not necessarily uncommon. It's just, you know, I guess it is uncommon, but it's, you know, definitely not unheard of. I to be honest with you, I do feel a little bit bad for people who are like Star Fox fans, because y'all have been struggling to get a good a good, you know, addition to the franchise for a hot minute now. So the Yaoi characters are named after their species. Cool. Oh fuck! What the hell? Oh, I alt-tabbed. This is the most early 2000s ass. Okay, well, I'll save the redeem for next time. Oh, we're gonna do an hour of silence, but is this AI? Nope. Nope, this is not AI. This is sentence mixing. This is good old-fashioned sentence mixing, my friend. This is it is horrifying what the dedication of people who were YouTube poopers in regards to like figuring out how to sentence mix some weird shit. This is yeah, this is homegrown YouTube poop. Good old fashioned YouTube poop classic. Or yes, organic shitpost. There we go. The hand's not perfect. I think there's something wrong with the thumb. I think that might fix it. An egg. Ganon got a what now? Egg. I need to add an egg button that just plays egg, but with a lot of reverb. That'd be a very useful button. I won't lie. I've been forever ruined for this song because I've heard the fucked up version of it first. So I can't hear it anymore without my brain auto adding the fucked up lyrics that make it gross. All right. Sorry, I had to get a good stretch. Well, this sketch came together like actually really fucking quickly, all things considered. Usually sketches take me forever. At least like sketches of this quality. All right. Might as well start lining. Some amount of this I think is gonna get a little bit easier. Like it went like once I refine the sketch. Should I do like a second sketch layer? Here. Let me hide the underlying skeletons. Okay. I think rounding out the chin a little bit actually has a big effect in regards to making this feel more natural. I think that might have been like something I've been struggling and not realizing it with. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the rounding out the chin actually does a lot to help make it feel more natural. And yes, I am going for the shit-eating grin. Like I said, I think with Starkey forms that aren't Crow, I'm a lot more willing to like play outside of my usual safe zone. I've been working on my dragon redesign. Do you want to? I would love to see it. I'll probably check it out after stream. Also, we're about to run our last set of 3-minute ads. We run those every hour to turn off pre-rolls so people don't have to deal with the streams. Although usually I just do it so that way I can hit the full 3-hour mark. Rather like full 3 hours of streaming, because like I do start off with like 10 minutes of 10 minutes of pre-rolls. That way we can dodge the first one. All right. Hold up. I probably want to order these a little bit. Create folder. New layer folder. Sketch. So these are references. Sketches. That's not how you spell. I spelled sketches. There we go. I'm prepared to commission a friend to sketch it out. Heck yeah. That's the first moment where it's like that's when the like it really hits. Okay, hold up a moment. Yeah, I can close the queue. I don't care about that. I also like I might look for a different brush. I'm not necessarily super in love with Lando Cal brushing anymore. No, I'm not super enthused by that. A Hatsune Miku cover of Buddy Holly. This is so peak. Oh, well, my friend, you will thrive here. Letterer. Linear Larry. Oh, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Live Check. What have you, Sweet Bean? We're doing a lot of So I can remember to invite them to a nice lunch before breaking up with your brush. Listen, just because I'm using another brush doesn't mean that I won't at some point return. Probably. Okay, there we go. One thing I need to be better about is using like line weight more. So like that's also gonna be something I'm like gonna pay a little bit more attention to this time. All right. Oh, you know what? I probably want to turn the anti-aliasing up a little bit. Okay. Okay, I definitely like this new pen. I do think I need to probably be a little bit smarter because I think I was playing it a little bit too soft with the corner. It's like that's supposed to be a little bit sharper. And then we just do a little bit of cleanup. I'll be honest with you, I cleaning up like this does make me wonder how the fuck Blur, like for those of you who know about Blur the Fur, very well respected artist, does a lot of streaming here on Twitch. Super duper talented, or sorry, super duper skilled, is clearly putting a ton of work to get where he is. His fucking his brush size when using is like this, and then he like it'll be like he'll like line like this, Like the lightest pressure possible. I actually, like, I can't get it to the level that he has it. It's like genuinely impressive, but also slightly horrifying as someone who's not at all experienced. I guess to be fair, I can't say it anymore. Why not ask him? I think it's like, I think it's something to do with pressure sensitivity. Like he has his like, because there's a way you can edit this. You can't really see it, but like you can edit brushes to have like different like pressure curves. I'm assuming he has like a very like logarit, like, you know, like most brushes are probably like, you know, like as the brush width like scales linearly with it. I'm assuming he probably has like probably more logarithmic, where like those fine details he has like a little bit more control over. Sorry about that. I did not have time to reach for a mute. That you ever just like, you just get hit with this, like I feel like sneeze is like that's what an IRL stun effect is. Like, if you ever wonder what it's like to be like in a video game, I just assume it's like it's the equivalent of like sneezing. There we go. Frank Sinatra Jingle Bells Christmas Cupcake Remix. Is this how we're going out today? I mean, there's clearly a lot of effort put into this. I fucking hate it here. You may close the queue. The queue is already closed. It's just universally agreed upon that I guess we have to end every stream with a fucking cupcake remix. I'm in hell. Good. This sucks. It's July. I guess it's Christmas in July. I still don't agree with it. Did someone say Christmas? Yeah, it's Christmas where you slurp the balls. All right. Well, that's where we're ending today. Perfect. Perfection. We really peaked. Peak my stream energy, which I suppose is a good thing. Excuse, that's not the right song. All right, let's use live. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you guys had a good time just hanging out, watching the art. I have too many fucking windows open. Too many of them. Which one is the one? Which one is the one? You're not the one? You're the one. All right. Let's use live so we can raid out. But yeah, no, hopefully I had a good time. We mostly just chilling with art. Definitely a well-warranted relaxation stream. It's life's just been a little bit mean recently, so it's not even life. It's just like, just like, I guess, brain gremlins, and today in particular. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Who do we rate? We rated Cyrus yesterday, so we should also keep in mind Thunderfang members. I I swear to God, I need to get like one of my mods to be like, all right, to make a fucking make like a schedule for me to raid into different people. You know what? Hold up a moment. Let's raid into a new Thunderfang member. I think they're also doing art. Yeah. Oh, they're a Fennec Fox. All right. Raid message is going to be this. Use my emotes or whose emotes you happen to have. Let's start the raid over to Maplebork. They are... Be right back, grabbing water. God damn it. Oh, I think they just got back. Perfect. All right, if this is your first time here, I'm Starkmorph, Big A Chaos Crew Internet. Very stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however, I guess to be fair, it's 6 to 9 p.m. EST now. I need to work on my stream stamina so that way I can go for 4 hours. The problem is, like, 3 hours is like... Once I hit the 4-hour mark, I feel like I'm, like, dead inside. Like, I feel like I don't have the energy to, like, keep going on a stream that's, like, eventful and interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to just get over. Anyways, if you'd like to stay up to date with the streaming when we going live, Blue Sky is the place to be. Art that is where I post art that I make, as well as art that I get commissioned. I actually got a few commissions in the queue. They're popping up kind of at the same time, even though some of them were taken. Why not take breaks, Starkey? Because I don't know, streamer brain. That's I swear to God, that's not an excuse. That like I mean that sincerely. Streamer brain is fucking wild. I have a YouTube if you'd like to catch one of the VODs there, so we'll see what all we've been up to and see the entire artistic journey from like day one. We got lab chat for the Discord if you'd like to pop in there, say hello Sweet Beans, see the curse content Sweet Beans post and all blah 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 blah. See the curse content those Sweet Beans post, as well as to get alerted when I go live. And we got a coffee sponsorship. If you'd like to go grab some coffee at Dragon Roast using my code StarkyMorph, you can get 10% off and it'll help support the stream. I love you guys to bits. I'm gonna send you off over to Maple